So as I previously talked about, Australia bans the import of hentai and adult videos and toys from Japan. But guess what? It seems that they're perfectly okay with Netflix's Cuties though, which is absolutely disgusting and completely unacceptable. Hey, what is going on, everybody? How are you all doing today? I hope you all are having a wonderful and fantastic day today, and if not, hopefully you all will have a better tomorrow. So, as I talked about previously, when it comes to adult anime content in Australia, they've banned the import of it. So, of course, that means that it cannot be brought into the country. So, when it comes to J-List was the Japanese company that was obviously setting some of the content, which that being adult anime content and hentai. Well, they're apparently probably going to be blacklisted forever when it comes to that because, while they're still being able to send in stuff that would be for like all ages in terms of that, when it comes to the hentai though, yeah, they can't send that in there. But, when it comes to Australia and the things that they ban and allow, they have a really weird take in that. We're going to get into that in this video. But I wanted to quickly look at something from this article from Nijiban. Australia bans import of hentai, adult videos, and toys from Japan. Now, if we scroll down here, there is one little section here that is very interesting to talk about when it comes to Australia in their terms. So, one, which would be bad stuff when it comes to minors, any depiction of it, well, it's illegal, right? Okay. So, of course, the way that they see this when it comes to the penalties of it, up to 10 years of imprisonment. So you can get up to 10 years of this. And mind you, when it comes to, fictional characters, okay, we're talking fiction, they get upset over drawings, but guess what? When they get upset over drawings, it doesn't seem to bother them. The Cuties, this disgusting film, they're okay with. Cuties retains its MA 15+ rating after Australian Christian lobby called for review. Are you serious? I mean, what? What? Why? Why is this allowed? And yet, fiction, anime, it's not. Anime is not allowed. Like adult anime content, it's not allowed. But this degenerate filth is okay. And if you know the disgusting things that this film has in it, I mean, horrible stuff. You can look it up on Twitter. I don't recommend that you do, but you can find it there, and there is very, very vile and disturbing things that film has in it that you can find. It's horrible. Now, taking a look at this article here, a controversial Netflix film has been given the all clear to retain its original rating by Australia's Classifications Review Board. If anything, I think everybody on that board needs to be investigated. Just saying. The French film Cuties is a coming-of-age dramedy. If anything, I would call that a monstrosity. That's what I would call this film. A film that never should have been made. The film was originally rated MA 15+ for its strong themes. The Australian Christian lobby met with Communications Minister Paul Fletcher earlier this month, a meeting Old Act director Wendy Francis said was very encouraging. He didn't come out and say that he would actually move to ban it, but he certainly listened, Miss Francis told Sky earlier this month. In my opinion, it should have just been banned outright. This is something that, it's without question. This film should have just been banned outright. No, this is not acceptable. This should have been gone. It should never have been able to be to the public, in my opinion. She said the minister encouraged her to ask the classification board to review their decision. On Friday, the classification review board upheld the original rating because the themes can be accommodated within context. Are you kidding me? Like, what? Oh, what? The film has copped, largely out of context, backlash prior and post-release due to its depictions of young girls in the film. Netflix was accused of spicing up the young actors and promotional material, and a hard-to-watch scene from the film posted out of context on social media led to the hashtag cancel Netflix to trend. No, you see, here's the thing. There's good reason for that. Because Netflix has proven what they stand for with this film. I mean, they continue to stand by this film. They've proven what they stand for with this disgusting monstrosity of a film. I mean, and Australia thinks this is okay, despite the fact that, let me remind you of something that we're going to get into here. When you look at Australia and you look at the weird things that they've, allowed and banned, let's talk about video games for a minute. Because when it comes to video games, okay, let's talk about this. Australia has banned video games for things that is seen in movies, seem to be okay. And, isn't that kind of ridiculous, though, that in video games they don't allow it? Now, of course, when it comes to Australia, anybody can still get the actual games because what they can do is they can make a profile and then they can set the region to be, like, for example, say they live in Australia, the region could be set to North America. Then they can get the game that way. Even though it's illegal within Australia, they'd be able to get the game that's not allowed to be there because they set the region to North America, for example. But, when it comes to Cuties, though, Cuties just fine. They're just like, oh, well, this is fine. This is fine. Despite the fact that it exploits minors. It's absolutely disgusting. So, looking at this article from last year, so DayZ was one of the games that got banned. The latest is zombie survival shooter DayZ. Despite being previously available on digital storefronts with an MA15 plus rating, it was banned when its developers tried to get a retail version of the game classified. The reason players could use marijuana within the game. Yeah, that's right. That's the reason. What? See, so that's a problem, apparently, in a video game, which fiction. So apparently that's a problem to them, but when it comes to Cuties, no, they'll let all that pass. I don't understand. I don't understand this. Like, it's so, I don't know. I don't know what the people that lead Australia are thinking that Cuties is okay, but they look at a game that has marijuana and the use of it, and then they ban it. Like, that just makes no sense to me. That's ridiculous, in my opinion. There was We Happy Few was banned in Australia, and the reason why it was actually banned was because of drug use to the game's themes and mechanics. That's the reason why it was banned, which, in my opinion, is ridiculous. It's like the people that are reviewing this stuff, it's like they don't understand the difference between fiction and reality. It's like they can't separate the two. Because, fiction, it's not real. It's fictional for a reason, right? And it's like they just can't separate that from reality. I don't know why they can't. It's so weird. Then, of course, another one, Australia banned a number of high-profile international blockbusters available to adults overseas. These included Manhunt, Fallout 3, and Left 4 Dead 2. Some of these games were revised to be reclassified. Others remain technically unavailable in Australia. So, could you imagine these games being banned? I find that to be absolutely ridiculous. And yet, Cuties is okay. I think that's unacceptable, and it's absolutely disgusting. And, when it comes to anime content, though, when it comes to the anime products that are adult rated, yeah, no, that's banned. They want that gone. It's absolutely ridiculous. Now, I have a friend who lives in Australia that told me there's a loophole on how they can get those mature anime products into Australia. The Prime Minister apparently is working on that. And while the import is banned, for those products, well, apparently if it's made within the country, from what I understand, it can actually be sold within the country. So if adult anime products are made within Australia, then they can be sold within Australia and it's not illegal. It's a really weird thing how that works, but for the people who were leading Australia and they think Cuties is okay, I just question these people. I think they need to be investigated. But anyways, let me know what you think about this entire situation down below. Subscribe to the channel if you were new here, and make sure you were still subscribed, because YouTube is unsubscribing people from all their favorite channels. So make sure you were still subscribed to all your favorite channels. Hit the video with a like, and also be sure to share the video on social media. Spread the word and get it out there. It's greatly appreciated, and it really helps out the channel a lot. Also, be sure to follow me on Discord. We have a wonderful community there. Not only that, but it will keep you up to date on when the newest videos will be released, as well as any other upcoming events in the near future. So be sure to follow me on Discord. The link is in the description down below. But anyways, I hope you all have yourselves a wonderful and fantastic day today. And remember, if today was not a good day, tomorrow could always be better. Take care of yourselves and everyone around you. And have yourselves a good one out there, everybody.